I and Derrick shall read about the last day blues. Here goes. On the Monday morning before the Friday that was the last day of school, Miss Harwell took attendance. She saw it as she called out the last name. I'm going to miss all of you, she said. The kids nodded in agreement. I'm going to miss my friends, said Shannon. I'm going to miss Daisy, said Dan. I'm going to miss chocolate milk and pizza for lunch, said Joe. Everyone felt a little blue thinking about the last day of school, even Daisy. That afternoon during recess, the students talked as they hung out on the jungle gym. Mrs. Hartwell said she's going to miss us, said Alexandra, swinging from a bar. We should get a present to cheer up, said Eddie, hanging upside down by his knees. But what could they get her? I could give her the rest of my sandwich. It's my mom's bologna special, said Josh. Or a coffee cup, or a new pen, the kind with feathers and beads. The students fought and fought, but couldn't come up with one single idea that they all agreed on. We'll think of something tomorrow. Eddie assured everyone as they lined up at the drink fountain. On the Tuesday before the Friday that was the last day of school, Mrs. Harwell read the final page of her last read-aloud book. I'm going to miss supper time, said Mrs. Harwell. I'm going to miss science, said Emily. I'm going to miss seeing Miss Harwell wear her safety goggles during science, said Jack, giggling. And so before they got too sad, Miss Harwell bought her safety goggles one last time just for fun. We definitely need to cheer Mrs. Hartwell up, said Andy during recess as he jumped out of the swing. Any ideas about a present? Eddie asked. No, they all answered back. On the Wednesday before the Friday, that was the last day of school. Mrs. Hartwell brought in a super duper sugar cookies with extra frosting. I'm gonna miss that time, but I can't wait for barbecues by the pool, said Jack. I'm going to miss recess, but I can't wait to play hide and seek outside after dinner, said Alexandra. I'll miss school, but I can't wait for summer vacation, said Josh. The class discussed their summer plans and drowned the last day of blues with banana milk and sugar cookies. I don't know whether to be happy or sad today, Annie said the minute they all arrived at the jungle gym. Miss Harwell's sad, said Olivia. She probably does want the year to end. While we're swimming, should be reading our old lessons planned, said Walker. And while we're playing, should be trying to remember the fun times we had this year, said Dan. And that's when an idea zip, zap, and zing through Eddie's brain. I know exactly what will cheer her up, Eddie said, jumping down from the jungle gym. The class agreed it was perfect. On the Thursday before the Friday, that was the last day of school. Eddie raised his hand right after Miss Harwell started language arts. We need some privacy, please, he said. And so Miss Harwell took down bulletin boards with her back to the class. She never even peeked, well, only once. On the morning of the Friday, that was the last day of school, the students danced into the classroom. They snapped open the shades for the very last time. They did the chores for the very last time. They fed Daisy for the very last time. As soon as the bell rang, they couldn't wait for Mrs. Harwell to see her present for the very first time. The last day of school makes us so blue. We'll miss recess and pizza and reading too. We'll miss Daisy and cookies and friendship true. Snap time and science and learning new spelling. Misspelling bees for a test review. And groundhogs that play peekaboo. The year has been great, a big wahoo! There are many things to miss, it's true, but mostly what we miss is you. Later on during recess, Eddie said, I think Mrs. Harwell liked her present. I just hope it helps, Margaret said. Poor Mrs. Harwell, they all said sadly as they bid her their final goodbye. Teachers must hate the last day of school. And then it was time. The bell rang. Goodbye, the students called as they rushed out the door. Goodbye, Mrs. Harwell called after them. And then she returned to her empty classroom. It's just you and me, Daisy, she said. I'm sure Gonna miss them this summer. But I can't wait for vacation. The end. I hope you had your last day of school, guys. I know I did. Please make some comment, like this video, and subscribe to this channel when you hit the bell. Ring!